access the cathedral rooftop, use the sign of purity to defeat Kitawa. Okay, let's see. One issue we have with this build, it's that for the moment it's like a glass cannon, throwing out a lot of damage.
There is always hope. There is always redemption, even when all looks lost.
But as you see, even common mobs, they can hurt me quite a lot. So, ruby flask. Okay. 4 links. 4 links, no, not really. So, preparing the minefield, open it with the chest, detonate the minefield, so pretty simple. Huh, Shadow Scepter with 3 links.
I am no beast of burden.
Not really anyway.
Must have time to gather.
Okay. Top of the cathedral, Cradle of Purity.
Come forth, ravenous one! Face the
Oof,
wrath of
that's
God.
a big one. Okay. Whoa.
My mana is spent.
Okay, so basically woof, get away from the crazy. Oops. That's a lot of clicking.
flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
They kill me. Or not. I don't understand. So, talk to Sin.
There is no shame in falling to a god. Shame lies only in refusing to rise again. You shall
Ah,
soar.
so yes, he killed
That
me.
much I'm permitted to foresee.
Well, okay.
You shall ascend to the peak of your loftiest mistake, and from there you shall pluck a single surviving hope from the jaws of immortal despair.
So, I tried to kill the guy killed me, so now I'm in another part of the cathedral.
Has
Yeah,
my
honestly,
faith truly been a lie? My god, an impostor, too weak to defeat the ravenous one.
Lily Ross. So anyway, let's go back to the city and let's talk about the economy and call it a session for, and maybe I'll go through a little bit of the build also. So anyway, economy. In my understanding, the most important part again of the game is having the right links. So to me, the most important objects are the ones that allow you to play around with the links, and most importantly, changing the colors. So I think changing the colors, reshaping the links, or recreating an item with a different number of sockets. So probably these are the most important items to have. Then there are items that improve the quality. Now I don't think I have anything with a quality. Yeah. But anyway, for instance, this is, if you raise the quality of the armor, it will have more, evasion, more shield, more stuff. So probably to the end game, you want to have all of your equipments with the maximum quality possible. So probably also the items here that rise the quality are important. Respecking, so changing the skill tree, probably also this one is relevant. And this orb of binding, you can't be sure to get glove or the boot with 4 sockets, could be relevant, I don't know. Then all the rest, no, doesn't, it, for the moment doesn't really look so useful to me. There is also a chat where you can exchange items with other players, but I didn't use it so far. So my objective is just stacking as many of these chromatic orbs or orb of fusing as possible. Then the build, as you've seen, I've changed the skill. I'm using now the Eye of Winter, which should be the official one. Although I've seen that they have removed a special gem which was making this skill broken. As you've seen, it's pretty powerful. I mean, it's a low level. The quests are not very difficult now. I just spam click and kill everything, so it's not very difficult. But probably with that gem, it would have been even more powerful. So the playstyle is the same as before, so using Sleep Slam to move around, or I changed dash in Frostblink, as this does also damages. So 2 mobility skills. Then I have the Frost Bomb, which can kill, does a lot of damages, can do area cleaning. And then this Eye of Winter, which can be devastating even against the bosses. And the skill tree, I think I want to go down to Trap Mastery, as this what I'm lying down and having the traps. And what I'm not really sure, so I didn't understand from the guide I read, is the Eldritch Battery, which should be a combo with the Mind Over Matter. Maybe I will try, so I have the skill points available to try, but I want to read again and understand exactly how does it work, because this says damage goes on mana before then life, and this says you spend energy shield rather than mana, but I don't have a lot of energy shield. Here you see 198, so I don't know if maybe I need better equipment before doing that combo, or I need to read better the guide. Other than that, here I have a jewel I can add. Too bad that there is no more the projectile piercing jewel, but maybe we'll add a jewel here. And from the survivability point of view, as I said, I'm mostly a glass cannon at the moment. I have some passive skills here. Yeah, maybe I'll take something. Maybe I'll also get the mastery here, because I want more life. I just die, like even a normal mob can one-shot me basically. And the other thing I did for survivability, I think this was inside the guide and it was very powerful, this one. You take a defensive skill, this molten shell for instance, it gives you a defense buff, and you attach the cast when damage taken support. So basically you cast it without casting it. And by default when you take damage you have this boost in armor, which I think is nice. I may maybe expand a little bit what, adding some support to this one. Then this is the 4 link for the Eye of Winter. In the final build it can go up to 6 links, so there's a lot of support you can give to Eye of Winter. Then I have the Lip Slam with Arcane Surge. To use Lip Slam I have to have boost in strength, so my belt and even my amulet are boosting strength. And that's it. I'm using this evasion, max evasion sometimes when there's a lot of mobs around. I just add this evasion, so it's more survivability. But yeah, you have seen how the game plays with this build. Pretty straightforward. Okay, I'll see you next week. Cheers.